Before this video starts, I'd like to convince you as to why you should come to my live streams on YouTube here. We don't stream on Twitch because we're not cucks. It involves a can of Jack Daniels and Coke and a shoe. Fuck, that's a crispy one. Oh fuck me, it's leaking out the tip. It's like my Friday nights. Don't forget to leave a like, comment for the algorithm, even if you don't want to comment, just say something cunty. Oh, and subscribe to the fucking channel, cunt. Alright, roll the intro. Probably won't get through Verzik with no mole slippers. Yeah, pretty much. Mole slippers are the key to Verzik. Christian James, welcome to the channel membership. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the fucking club. Welcome to a better life. That's a good boy. Thank you. You applied in your hardcore? Alright, I'll get you in there. I can clip this for a video right now, and I'll just make it into a video after. Alright? Fuck it. So, essentially, what you can title this then is how to do Theatre of Blood story mode. What's it called? Night at the Theatre for noobs. Alright? You're all part of a fucking guide now. Very simple. Do it solo. If you want to learn the mechanics of the raid to get better at ToB, you do it in a group. If you want to just get the quest done, do it solo, because you can ignore like fucking 80% of the mechanics. It's awesome. What you're going to want to wear, like I've said, Suffering, mole slippers for Verzik, Barrow's gloves. Just take a fucking whip, alright? Trident, blowpipe. Rest of your inventory is full of shit. You got a defense draining weapon and a big hit spec boy. Karils, bandos, doesn't matter what. You don't need to swap your gear at all. It doesn't fucking matter. Fury is perfect. Blood Fury is even better. Ranging cape or Avers. Every other cape slot item in this game is fucking horse shit. If you don't have an abyssal tentacle, toxic trident or blowpipe, you will need to bring a Serp helmet. If not, a Justisher helmet or a Varak's helmet is fine. Okay, you can do this. Base like 90s is perfect. You don't need to worry about your mage. I've got pre-pots here. I'm actually not going to fill my inventory back up. I'm just going to go in like this. Pre-pot now. This sort of inventory is fine. Bring more food if you need more. I'm only bringing more food just because, well, I don't want to plank live on YouTube here. We don't stream on Twitch because we're not fucking cucks. I don't want to plank on stream. It'd be embarrassing. So, I didn't bring the T-bow. Don't need to, because this isn't designed for people with that sort of, you know, stupidity to own a T-bow. It's a big waste of money. You're going to go here, alright? You're going to walk in, alright? What you're actually going to do is put your Dragon Warhammer on. Can be BGS. BGS is perfect. You're going to pray Mage. Piety and hit a whip. Now, you can't just turn your Mage off. It doesn't matter, alright? Basically, with Maiden, just don't step in the blood. If you don't step in the blood, it's fine. Other than that, just sit here whipping her. Blood's disappeared, and then you want to attack. If she's going to attack, just move, just in case she throws blood. At 70%, little spidey boys are going to come out, alright? Now, what you would do, if you want to learn the mechanics, is freeze it, okay? But we're not going to do that. It gets in, that's fine, it doesn't matter. Just hit it once, because it's got a max HP of 16, alright? You either kill it or you don't. All that's doing, when it gets in, it heals her for whatever HP it has left. And then when it gets in as well, it increases her max hit by 1. See how I move? I got hit by stray blood, that's fine. We're not going to worry about the spider, just let it in. It doesn't matter, 32 HP, okay? It doesn't make any fucking difference here in story mode. This is so you can get your quest done. If you want to do it with a team, that's when you learn to freeze, because more spiders will spawn. You can absolutely go to your blowpipe instead. It's probably more damage than the whip here, but I don't give a fuck. Alright, we're just chilling. There's nothing sweaty about this at all. There'll be 2 stray bloods. You can't really do much about that. You go to the fucking spider, hit it with a blowpipe. Alright, hit it. Dead. Out. No more issues. Come back here. See here, pray an eagle eye. Just move. You can range the cunt just as much as you want. You can even throw your fucking Charlie on. Don't worry, don't have spec. Very easy room. If you don't step in the blood, you don't have any problems. If you step in the blood, blood spawns tend to spawn. If they do, you can freeze them. I don't even know if you can get blood spawns in story mode. I don't think I've ever seen one. Done. That's Maiden. Sorted. Piss easy. Right? 100% of the damage. I'm a one-room crafting and hunter pure. Can I join clan? Sure, but you will be judged terribly. Make it look easy? Trust me, it is easy. Alright? This room. Melee. Now, if you've got a BGS, you want to spec him. If you've got a Dragon Warhammer, you don't. It's a waste of time on the Dragon Warhammer. Because it's not a... He's only got 100 defense. You're going to drain it by 30. It's not worth the 50% drain. All you do is just walk in, okay? This room is the same no matter what raid you're on. Hard mode, there's more meat falling, that's fine. All you do is you just stay opposite him, okay? You don't turn the corner till he turns the corner. Alright, then you run up. He's turned around, you run back. You don't turn the corner until he turns the corner. He's gone down, you start running out and you pray party. You put your salve on if you want to bring a salve. It's not mandatory for this room. People might make you feel like a salve is mandatory for bloat. It's really not. It's simply just to put out more damage. You might be able to skip it down. It doesn't matter. You whip him 4 times. You crystal Halley spec him. You run away. I'm retarded and didn't move. But if you get onto him as soon as he goes down, you can whip him 4 times and chally him. If you're not sure, whip him 3 times and crystal chally him. It's not a big deal. You're better off staying safe and hitting him than you are risking that extra hit and dying. Because if you risk that extra hit then die, you're out for the fucking rest of the room. So you just keep moving. You run across, he's coming across, he's down. When he's under 60% HP, he starts to run. On hard mode, it's run all the time. On normal and story, it's run when he fucking wants. It's like the Jad phase of Zora. Well, the Jad phase in general. Sorry, he just does what he wants. Not like Zora, sorry, where you know what he's gonna do. He could run right now, he might not, we don't know. Yeah, he's running, alright? You can tell because he's fucking moving his legs. He's got that big boy going, alright? So you just fucking, oh look, he's turned around. Wait for him to turn the corner, then you turn. Run across. Meat will never fall in the same spot twice. So you can run to where Meat just fell. See his hole and ass, you just run around the corner, you're good. Run across, round the corner, good. Run across, round the corner, done. Same in every raid. It doesn't matter if it's hard, medium, story, soft. It doesn't matter, okay? One dick fits all. We're gonna hit him. Oh, he's dead. 25 HP. Easy. Done. Turn your prayer off. Move forward. Doesn't look too bad, but I feel like if I go there, I'll get destroyed. Yeah, you're gonna struggle. It's gonna happen. I didn't bring a stamina, so I'm gonna walk because I'm a dickhead. What I am gonna do, though, is I'm gonna, grab bandages just for the sake of it. Grab bandages here. Grab as many as you can. Now, this is the room I think people have most trouble on. Nylos. A lot of times when you try something new, you die mostly due to being nervous. Yeah. Nylos. Grey is melee. Green is ranged. Blue is fucking mage. Just hit the cunt until it's dead. If you don't have space, that's simple. All you do is you walk in and just drop a sea turtle. Or whatever food you've got going. Everything should have like 2 HP when you're solo. So you really shouldn't have a problem in this room at all. If you do, well, just practice. Just fucking hit everything. The ones you got to prioritize are the aggros, the one in the middle that damage you, okay? Because you spend more time healing, which means you spend less time killing shit. The big ones have 3 HP and they will always despawn, or sorry, spawn little ones inside. Just fucking, the waves are the same pattern every time, every raid, regardless. You can learn the patterns. I don't because, well, I don't care enough about this game. I'm the best player without having to do that, so what's the fucking point? Just sit here hitting everything and you're fucking sweet. You can let them hit the pillars a little bit. It's not a problem, you know? As long as you're killing the aggros as soon as you can, you're fine. They will explode if they're in there too long, and if you're close, you do take damage. So we've got an aggro, we want to deal with him now. The Ring of Recall, like, absolutely fucks them up in here too. It's so good. Like, if they hit you for too much, that's it. It's GG, no re. Does everyone understand so far what the fuck I'm talking about? It's very easy. You can also bring freezes in here. So, except for hard mode, on story mode, you can, and normal, you can bring Ice Barrage in, and you can freeze all the spiders, okay? If you do that, they will actually stop attacking, even if they're in range of the pillar. So it's a great way to try to hold off on the room, but you don't really want to do it consistently because it is slower than the Trident if you're maging. If you're doing this with a group, it's going to be a little harder. They're going to have more HP, but they're all going to come in with the same amount, same timing, everything. The amount never changes. So this is probably the most practice you can get for normal ToB in this room. It's literally just, you're less likely to one-hit them. You want to keep your HP high at all times. You do want to pray as well. I mean, you don't need to pray on solo because it is only 2 HP, but there's nothing wrong with praying Piety, Rigor, with the hard R. Well, you'd actually do Eagle Eye for the most of it. And it's okay if your pillars are getting hit. Don't stress. Just kill the ones that are aggro on you. If you don't have to heal, you're fine. Use your Blowpipe spec if you absolutely need to. A lot of the time when you find yourself doing Theater of Blood, especially normals and hard, it's not a free-for-all. If you get a purple, you split it. So worry less about trying to be MVP and get the best possible damage you can, and try just to fucking survive and get a purple as a team. You can troll your team and get the MVP, but if you're doing a free-for-all Theater of Blood, worry about it then. If you're an Iron Man, worry about it then. But fuck you. If you're just doing it with friends and you're going to split the purples regardless, there's no point like trying to sweat out for that extra hit if it's going to cost you your life. That's a big rule in bloat. Don't try to fucking run around the corner with a cheeky fucking Crystal Halley spec to plank. That's what a lot of sweaty players do in this game. You find a lot of people, high-end sweats, will plank in Theater of Blood a lot because they're trying too hard to get that extra DPS out, and it's not really working for them, you know? It's not really beneficial. No purpose in story mode, though. Yeah, but that's a rule for normal more than anything. Had no idea they had such low health. Takes away anxiety during Theater of Blood solo? Yeah. Theater Blood story, yeah. It's also, with the more people you have in the group, the more HP everything will have. If you hit a crab with the wrong attack style, like I just did, I've just ranged him, I can't damage him anymore. It's not possible. I can melee him as much as I want, it'll always be 0, so you just leave it. You get another teammate to hit him, or you just leave it. Even if he goes back to range. I don't believe I can hit him. A lot of aggro's in here now. Pillars are in great shape. No pillars fallen, that's fine. If pillars do fall, anything on the pillar will become aggressive and start hitting you. So that's where you start to really fucking get hit. Would you say it's better to solo or have a team for ToB? It's better to team if you want to learn the mechanics. It's better to solo if you just want to get the fucking quest done. That's my advice, for sure. If you want to learn some mechanics, you can solo, but the mechanics are more viable for you to learn in a team. So, same deal here. This can't change his color. You just attack him accordingly. I'm doing terribly right now. In story mode, he does change a lot slower, so you have a hell of a lot more time. All you do is you change your prey. When you change his color, you go mage, and then you change your gear. You don't change your gear first, because he will hit you in normal mode for up to 70. Okay? So always change your prayer. Go melee, then you put your gear on, then you hit him, and you want a crystal Charlie spec when you can too. Don't worry about damage prayers or extra switches. Worry about that shit like once you've got the fucking boss down, the mechanics. Just practice swapping your prayer. You will still get hit through prayer, but he can hit up to 70 in normal mode if you're off prey, and still up to like 20 through prey. So you just want to make sure you're all good. You can normally get 3 blowpipes in or 2 whips or whatever. Oh, that's a wrong attack nearly. If you hit him with the wrong attack, it actually heals him and damages you for what you just healed him for. So it's pretty fucking toxic. Swap your prey, swap your weapon, you're good to go. Oh wow, that didn't kill him. Motherfucker, go. Dead. Alright, pretty easy room. It's just, it's the most fucked room. So Bloat is the room you're most likely going to die in, no matter what Theater of Blood difficulty you're doing. Nylocas is the most likely room that your team's going to plank in. Those are the 2 rooms. You'll probably get deaths in Bloat, and you'll probably lose the raid in Nylocas. So story mode is pretty much practice mode. Yes, but it's heavily practice. No, don't get me wrong. One thing to take away from doing story mode ToB is if you can do story mode ToB, don't think for a second that you can do normal ToB. Like, you can't just go straight in. You'll die. And you're going to die regardless. I'm not trying to discourage you from doing it. I'm trying to stop you from going, oh yeah, I know how this works, I can do it, because you're going to get fucked. You want to not go in with the, I know what I'm doing, like, I'm a know-it-all mentality. Go in as a learner to normal ToB still, okay? Because it's not as easy as it looks in story. Because you don't want to be that guy that's like, oh yeah, I've done 20 story mode runs, I know what I'm doing. Then you walk into Sot and you just fucking one-tick the maze. And you're like, well, I tried. There's a lot more one-hit death mechanics in normal, and it's a lot more punishing. This room, you want to spec him once with your Dragon Warhammer or BGS. Dragon Warhammers normally go first. If you miss, don't do it again. What am I going to do? I'm going to do the melee in this room. Okay, let me show you while I plank slowly. Let me just sort my shit out. Okay, so I'm going to show you what to do in this room. I didn't know he alternates. This is interesting. This is actually really good that he alternates. They must have changed this. So you want to spec him with the Dragon Warhammer right at the start, or the BGS. This is going to just hurt me for like, what? How much damage? 15? Alright, I better get a shift on then. So, black is ranged, red is mage. As long as you're praying that, I like to just flinch him like this. He attacks, you go in, you walk out. That way you don't get meleeed. You can stand here and melee, and then flick your prayer. He still hits through the prey, and you just do that, okay? If you're standing near people, these attacks will actually bounce off you into them. Normally, rangers only bounce off of players. It's not mages bouncing, it's only mage coming out of him. If you fail to do the right prayer, you'll actually get smited, and you can't turn a protection prayer on for a certain amount of time. And it's hard to show you in story mode, in solo, what's up with the death dot, that big red ball, okay? That's normally, in normal mode, that's a one-hit mechanic. It's hard to explain that. This is really just for people who want to get the quest done, more or less, than... Fucking hell. Than it is for people that want to learn the mechanics of this room. It's hard to explain. I'd rather do that. I mean, I've got a Theater of Blood guide anyway on my channel. Go check that out. Don't be a rat. Show you how to get it done in fucking juicy gear. But essentially, you all want to meet on the same square or within a square radius of where the ball's landing. So here, you want to have your teammates pretty much like here or next to you is the only way to put it. If you miss your prey on the ball, you'll get smited and you can't turn your prey back on for a bit. Pretty simple. Other than that, just keep hitting him. Let's get the room done. So I'm going to need to turn this. So at 66.6% HP, he's going to send you to a maze. All right, solo. This is what you're going to do. I'm going to show you solo, and I'll show you team on the next maze, alright? Solo, all you're going to do is click. This is what you're going to do in story mode, okay? You're going to just click all the red tiles. Alright? Corner to corner. Corner to corner. Alright? You can cut corners, you can do diagonals like this. That's not a problem. Done. Get out. Alright? Always click the portal at the end. You come out, his stats reset, you hit him with the fucking piety, you send one of these his way, you miss, you go, I missed, I'm garbage, and you're back to business. Couple sea turtles, this is the one room they'll drain HP. And then back to business, you just start hitting him. Red ball comes at you, pray mage. Black ball, range. You can turn prayer straight back on in story mode. Oh, can you? Oh, that's toxic. Okay, when story mode you turn your prayer back on, don't fucking worry about it then. That ball's gonna do 15 damage every time. If you were with a teammate and you both shared it, oh no, you can't turn it straight back on. No, I still can't use it. I think the time is just a bit shorter. If you and your teammates are on that ball in normal mode, or even in story mode, it won't one hit you, it'll actually share the damage. So the 15 will become 7 each instead. So you want to work as a team for that shit. And you want to pay attention to the balls. I'm being real careless because it's story mode. Okay, so as a team, what you're going to want to do, alright? If you were in a team, the person in the maze, they can only see on the other side what you've clicked, okay? So they can see here. If I click here, they won't see this square. They'll just see red here, okay? And if I click here, they won't see these two. They'll just see red. Alright, oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, don't worry. The fuck is that? That is not meant to happen. Okay, so what would normally happen, alright? You can actually go to that third square in a team mode. The fourth square, the tornado starts on the other side. So once you pass that line, you have to just fucking go. Corner, 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 corner. Solo, once you hit the third line, go. So basically just fucking send it. Just click every corner as it comes up. You'll be fine. The tornado moves at walking speed. I wasn't expecting that at all, but interesting, Jagex. Thank you. Very cool. We hit with the Dragon Warhammer. Good. Doesn't really matter unless you got a T-bow. All we're going to do instead is damage. Okay, he's sending a fat one our way. That's fine. Does that make sense though, guys? Am I making sense here? Fucking better, because I'm turning it into a video. Oh shit, is that me dead? If you do get hit with the wrong ball in normals or whatever, just run. Run back. Oh shit, hold on. Run back out here until you can get your prey back on, like so. And then run back in. If you're going to stand in front of him, like, oh no, I can't get my prey back on, guess what? You're going to cop a fat fucking horn up the ass, and it's not going to be fun. So make sure you always run off when you get smited till your prey can go back on. It's all about taking your time in this raid. It's helping you understand how it's working. You love the emojis. They're good, hey. The shoey emoji, yeah, I made that myself. It's nice, dude. This guy's actually jokes. Hey, what are you fucking talking about, cunt? I'm trying to be educational here, mate. I'm not here to joke around. If you can kill giant mole, you can solo hard ToB. Alright. Next room, Xarpus. This is the cum room. This is where we go for cum. Alright, go to the chest, grab all your bandages. Grab them all. One left over. Fair play there, you're a hell of a fighter. Big ball does 20 each on story mode duo. Okay, so if you were a 20 each, okay, so you want to be standing together, otherwise it's going to be a fat fucking 40. This room, the most important thing about this room, solo, it's not bad. What's the scroll thing? Oh, it's just like a note saying, good job, you've got fucking dicks for hands. Like, that's all it says. This is the room that's taken the lives of so many hardcore Iron Men. This room here? So, if you die in this room, it's purely because you're either, you got shit hits or you're bad. Now, you should never die in this in solo story mode, okay? You should be able to do this regardless in solo, even if you don't Dragon Warhammer him. But you want to Dragon Warhammer or BGS him regardless, okay? Although it doesn't look like it, the blowpipe can hit him from anywhere in this room. It gets like an extra fucking range or some shit. What you're going to do is you're going to see, and now this is the standard strategy for me, whether it's story, hard, or normal. You're going to see these things pop up, okay? You want to stand on them so the juice doesn't get inside of him. All the juice is going in right now because I have a big dick. I'm not about that, what's it called? Raid Shadow Legends. We do raids. Discord, we don't give a fuck about them. This upsets them when we do it in normal and hard mode. This is going to upset them doing it in story mode in the tutorial. You want to stand on it. That's all. If you stand on it, it stops the juice going in. We're going to go stand in front of this cunt and look at his face, alright? This is the cum room. Now, people are going to be like, oh my god, you can't let the juice in. How can you do that? They're going to think, oh my god, you're making the room harder. The juice doesn't actually make the room harder at all. Fun fact. What it does is it increases his max HP, but he also screeches earlier. So you're going to want a super combat here. Party on. Get ready to spec. I'm going to hit. One spec. Perfect. Run back here. He's going to hit again. I'm going to go in. Spec. Done. Now I'm actually going to drop a sea turtle so I can get on the blowpipe. And now we're going to just pray. Well, you can do rigor with the hard R, but Eagle Eye is actually fine because you don't take damage. And all you do, every time he attacks, you move 2 squares. Or 3 if you're fucking dyslexic. Okay? He attacks, you move. You can even get him to attack twice on the same square. Like that. And then you dodge. That way you can preserve the room completely, okay? Letting the juice in doesn't fucking matter. Okay? You can do that in solo. So he's actually attacking the same square twice. So actually preserving as many tiles as we can. Alright? Easy. If you stand next to the tile, you'll get hit for poison damage. If you have the Surf Helm, you don't get actually poisoned. So it's a King Condor strat right there. Don't forget, this is where big dicks are made, alright? Very simple room. Paint a nice picture, paint a cock if you want. If there's more than one person here, you guys can start on opposite corners and do this, and then you start going like in between other people's tiles like that. Going in between them. Nice and cute. Now I need to get him back on tick, hold on. Alright, you go all the way down. So the beauty of letting all the juice in, it's actually more of a pro in some aspects. Although he gets more at max HP, he also screeches at a higher HP as well. It's not necessarily the case in story mode. But now that he's screeched, you want to stop attacking. He'll stop attacking, you stop attacking. Okay? Fair play to you. Fair game. Once he's screeched, you're looking at him, you're looking at each other, and he's just going to be turning. Every time his wings flap like 4 times. I think it's actually a bit slower in story mode. In normal mode, it's however many fucking flaps. What you're going to want to do here, if he looks at you and you attack him while he's looking at you, you're going to essentially die, especially if you let the juice in. So his max hit is actually increased by the juice here. It doesn't matter if you don't fuck it up, therefore it's just a mechanic to meme. If he's looking at you, you die, especially if you're siphoning. All you're going to do is hit once and then just walk, or just like click. That's the safest way to do it. It's not about speed. We're not here for MVP, because 1, you're fucking garbage anyway, and 2, if you get a purple, you're probably going to split the drop. I mean, it's a story mode, so you want to get the kill. You don't want to get the fastest time possible. No one gives a fuck. So just take your time. You can move across here. It's every quadrant. So if he's looking at this corner, it's everything in line with this, okay? Same for this corner, everything in line with this. If you're standing on the middle square and he's looking either way south, you're a fucking limp dick piece of shit, you know? Use your head. You can circle around him, like you can hit him when he turns. Hit him and then you just move on to like where he's looking now, so you can guarantee you'll get an extra hit in. All that fancy schmancy, oh, I've got to get the max DPS shit, can come with time. This is just getting you a KC. Hit him once. You can hit him more than once. You can. But if you can hit him at least once, you're fine. It's that easy. I'm just showing you how easy it is. 6 flaps in the story. Is it 6 flaps in general? Absolute Chad, teach us how to dodge cum shots from a bat. That's all this room is. You whip him and he dies. Okay? Just count 6 flaps for this. Don't know. I think it's 4 in normal. Easy. Done. 100% of the damage by me. Your fucking boy. It's just hardcore solo mode. Essentially, yeah. Sure. Alright, and now you're up to the last room. You do want to take the Dawnbringer in here. If you don't take this, then just... yeah. And you're going to need to drop something for it. Drop a bandage or destroy or use a bandage. It does give you stats as well. Over there. Nice. Take it. Alright, go in. Now, what you're going to do in here, because you're solo, you don't need to do this. Okay? If you're in a team, and if you're in normal, you're going to want to drop potions. Okay? You drop potions on the floor that aren't in the way. Happy 420 from David Green. When the fuck was it fucking 420, cunt? I was never blazing no bucky bong weed billies, dude. You want to drop potions because if you die, I don't care how confident you are at doing fucking Verzik. You could have 600 KC. I'm confident, you know, fucking some streamer bullshit. Guess what? You're still garbage and you're still gonna fucking die, okay? It happens. People plank. Get over it. Drop potions because if you die and you've got a full inventory of pots, no one else can use them. Drop potions. The ideal general rule that I've sussed out personally is to keep 3 brews and 2 prayer restores on you. Whether it's 1 prayer pot and 1 super restore or 2 super restores, that is perfect. 3 brews, 2 restores, drop everything else. Keep your super combats and staminas and shit. That's all yours. Just in terms of prayer restore and food. Drop everything. Keep a hard food or 2 if you want. 3 brews and 2 restores will 100% get you through P2 and into P3 unless it's been fucking rough. In that case, you need to change your game plan. It's solo. Well, I'm just going to teach you the solo mechanics here. I'm not going to go if it's a team on Verzik. We can do that another time. Solo. All you're going to want to do is just keep hitting it with the Dawnbringer. Use your spec when you can. 35% spec, and you got to do that damage. Alright? We're actually going to impute heart too, because why not? Alright, talk to her. You press space. Then you press space. Then you press 1. You don't need to press space. You can just fucking hit the bitch. Send it. You do want to pray mage as well. I'm going to pray mage purely out of like principle. You want to hit her. You can hit her 4 times, then hide. If you're off tick, do 3. When she opens her legs, you can come back out. Okay, hit her twice. You can actually hit her 3 times if you want, but I'm not going to speed the kill up. Wait for it. Watch her legs. They open. She stank. She lets a ball out. You go up. You hit her twice, then you hide again. Just stand behind the pillar. Okay? I have these 2 tiles marked because I can't see behind this. And I have that tile marked because that's where webs start. Everything else is, you don't need tiles marked. People rely on tile markings. If you rely on tile markings, you may as well put training wheels back in your fucking bike, cunt, alright? It's not hard. Everything's a fucking square in this game. So I'm going to spec her now, just going to finish the kill. Opens her legs. I'm going to send a fat one her way. Done. Alright, now soloing P2 is a little different to Team P2 because of the blue ball. Everything else is the same. Now, you're a learner. Okay, you're going to pray range here. I'm not going to because, well, I'm confident in my abilities as a Jedi. So, you're going to pray piety, and all you're going to do is move. Every time she attacks, we're going to run away from that crab, okay? The purple crab has to be hit by something with poison. See how it flashes green? That means it's going to die, alright? That's always going to do damage. What you're going to do is always move, okay? Oh, look, I'm not taking damage ever. I wonder why. You just keep moving. Just practice it. Just practice it. This is how you practice P2 solo. Oh, you can move between attacks? Cool. Now, when her cape flicks, hit her, walk out. Flick, walk out. Whip, walk out. With a 4-tick weapon, you can do this forever. It's never a problem on a 4-tick weapon with a whip. With a scythe, it's different, and I can show you that another time. Alright, but this is literally how you do it. Just in and out. Alright, nice and easy. When she gets to 4... Alright, well, I'm going to show you the spiders here. If that spawns on you, you're going to take damage. This spider here, just run, alright? When those colored spiders come up to you, they can be frozen, but they're going to do damage the closer they are to exploding. So you kind of want to let them get kind of close and then run. And the purple spider, you have to hit with a toxic weapon. Wait, does she not do red spiders? Is it a lower HP maybe? When does she do that? Okay, so spiders, alright? Just kill them. Keep dodging. She starts maging and shit here. The mage does heal her, but it's very inaccurate on story mode. Okay, you get bounced because I'm retarded. That's fine. You do want to pray mage here as well, alright? Because that will heal her. Full Caril's is actually a pretty good stop against it. She's not very accurate in story mode. When those spiders come up, you want to kill them in story mode. Normally, you would whip them 3 times, have 2 scythes on them, and then they're too low to actually heal her again, effectively, as opposed to damage. Hit the spider, dead. Then you get back into business whenever you're ready, okay? Just keep moving, because she will throw random range attacks out, but you're going to be praying mage always. The reason you're always praying mage is because, yeah, her mage attack can heal her. So she'll heal up. Now, while they're summoning, she's doing this portal. If I hit her, it's actually going to heal her. You don't want to hit her there. That's why you kind of can get 2 whips on the spiders before anything happens. Notice all the zeros I'm taking. I know I've got the fucking defense and mage level, but at the same time, wearing Caril's is better than Void, especially for solo story. Go in and hit her, you know? Very simple, okay? Everyone makes sense? Run south, run across, kill the fucking spider. Done. P2 is very simple. In and out. If you get bounced, that's fine. You might want to switch to range if you need to avoid an attack. That's okay. You're going to cop a hit from her when she bounces. And she bounces you because you're in front of her when she goes to attack. Done. Now we're on P3. So what you're going to do, as soon as you get into P3, you're actually going to spec her straight away with the Crystal Halley. Then you're going to run off, okay? Now you're going to learn to tank here. Blue balls is mage. Green darts is range. It's just like doing Jad, okay? Just swap it, and if it's hasn't hit yet, your pray's counting. Okay? You want to keep a distance. Best way to do it, in my opinion, you hit her, walk under her, walk out. Just as long as you're not directly in front of her during the time she's deciding to attack, you should be fine. Spiders will spawn as a first spec. The next spec will be webs. Now, you can run... I'm not the best at running webs, so I'm going to practice that here while we're here, conveniently. Teaching myself as I'm teaching yous. Running webs, don't worry about this mechanic. This is a different mechanic. I'm already too late, I think. That's, yeah, I'm too late now. So I'm going to run straight out. Alright, I got caught. I did that wrong. And that's fine. I'm still kind of comprehending myself to that system. In the meantime, however, if you get caught in webs, you're going to take some damage, alright? Walk under her so she doesn't... Oh, she's going to melee me anyway, isn't she? Good. Alright. So you walk under her. Look at that. Good. Perfect time to heal as well. She doesn't know what to do. Alright, so this phase is called just ball, yellow ball or whatever. You just stand on the dot. Pretty simple. You stand on the dot, nobody dies. Not too much else to explain there. Next up. Now, this is the best part about solo ToB. The next part is a ball. Alright, it's a big green ball that comes out here, does damage. In story mode, that was a melee. In normal mode, it does 74 damage guaranteed, unless you bounce it between each teammate enough times. In hard mode, it does 1 hit mechanic and then loses damage every time you bounce it. In this, solo, does 20. Okay, 20 damage. Just have more than 20 HP and you'll be fine. If you're not praying against her or if she melees you, you are going to get hit in here. It does hurt still in story ToB. But you just keep hitting her now. You just keep whipping her. She's weak to slash. You don't BGS her. Don't Dragon Warhammer her. She absorbs the defense and makes it her own. So she actually gets stronger if you try to BGS her. You can freeze these crabs if you've got freezes. If not, just pop them by running. Just wait for it to get close. Run away. Oh, it's not close enough. Wait for it. In. And that's going to hurt. Doesn't matter. Let's try to run webs again for the meme. See if I can do it. So now she's at 20% HP. She's actually going to... Now there's little tornadoes that come out. That's pretty much how you run webs. This little tornado, if this hits me, she gets healed for it. And the more HP I've got, the more it heals her. So you just want to keep running that. This is where you kind of want to have a stamina and not get hit. So you got to keep moving, but you have to keep doing damage while the tornado's out. So the strategy is to save your specs until the tornadoes come out at 20s. Then you put your Chally on, or your D claws if you want. I prefer the Crystal Halley every time. Any sweatbag and his fucking dad will be like, Dragon Claws are way better DPS. Yep, well, out of 100 spec, you can get more damage out of this Chally and you can use it quicker. So if you had to decide between the two, take the Chally. If you can bring both in and do it confidently, bring both. But the Crystal Halley is ultimately the better spec weapon regardless. Okay, you can talk about DPS all you want, you're a dickhead. So, use the Crystal Halley. As soon as she hits the purples, dump your specs on her without getting caught by the tornadoes. You should be fucking sweet. And that's how you do it. That's a rough idea at least. I'll clip that into a video so you can rewatch it and fucking sit there dribbling over what the fuck just happened. I don't really normally do live commentary for guides and videos, but it's gonna happen. What do we get? 30k worth of loot. Almost not worth my time. If you can do Crab the Gauntlet with Halley, you can probably be alright in Verzik. Yeah, for sure. 100%.